In downtown Detroit, it's Jason Carr Live with your host, Jason Carr.
Oh, it worked this time.
It worked this time.
How about it?
Huh.
What do you think that is the beginning of a drawing of?
No, I don't know.
How are you? It's July 5th. It's a Wednesday. Welcome to a little something we call the 9. 15-ish.
15-ish. 15-ish.
I was getting there.
Yeah.
I was getting there. A traffic accident in Austria on Tuesday morning had fire crews scrambling for hours trying to retrieve thousands of wayward chickens. Free birds. Free bird!
Free birds.
Birds were set free following a crash. Unfortunately, some of them perished, but a lot of them were seen running around on the loose. I'd say the situation was fouled up for sure.
It was fouled up, exactly.
How do you round up that many chickens? I'm a chicken hawk.
I mean, how many people? It said there was about 100 firefighters out there collecting chickens.
Wow. Alpena, Michigan. What's up, Holly and Mesa? Hey, Mrs. Queen. Tanya's here. We've got Linda, Dwight, Catherine Baker Richards, CBR in the house. And chickens. Chickens, and more chickens. Rachel, what's up? Jim, Susan, Princess. We got a lot of royalty on here today. Winter chicken dinner for Paige. Shoppers were evacuated from an Oklahoma mall yesterday in the middle of holiday shopping. I don't know who goes to the mall on the 4th of July, but the Penn Square Mall in Oklahoma City suddenly flooded with 3 to 5 inches of water. The Oklahoma City Fire Department tweeted that about 3 to 5 inches of water flooded into Macy's, which leaked into other parts of the mall. Once the murky water rushed in, mall security rushed shoppers away from the first floor. Kevin James was seen shouting at people.
Yeah, that was part of the story.
The Oklahoma City Fire Department showed up and shut off the water, but the mall will remain closed while crews clean it and dry it up. Keith is bragging about how beautiful it is at Crystal Mountain. Hey, what's going on there? Kimberly, Sherry Knight. Oh, Keisha, hey. Chicks galore, baby. Rich and compelling, now this.
I guess I was reading a lot of dogs just have this instinctual thing when they are raised above water or in certain aspects and think that they need to be pushing their legs like this. So this dog, is trying to ride a bike. Now, when I was looking at this, it, dug a little deeper. Take a look at this one.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a dude in a costume.
I mean,
there's no way.
Training wheels. They got them on training wheels. You start like that, and then you move forward. But this looks real to me.
Bria Jordan's got her corner of the world. Look at this. Fort Worth, Texas, but now residing in Irwin, Tennessee. I wonder who else is watching from parts flung far and wide from Metro Detroit. A bear in Colorado that entered a home and stuck around for a while was considered a threat to humans, so wildlife officers had to euthanize it. That's the sad outcome of the story, but the video is an absolute romp through a home in Colorado Springs. 375-pound bear spending a lot of time in the kitchen, opening drawers, cabinet doors, even the refrigerator door. How does a bear know how to open a refrigerator door? Watch for it. Boink.
Just open the handle. You got any beer in here? Yeah. Look, what do you got in the back? Let's see. We got orange juice. We got purple stuff. Oh, Sunny D.
Sunny D is good stuff. Kim Possible Martin is reminding everybody that there's some sort of show-inspired breakfast happening in Clinton Township.
At 8:30.
Which we won't be attending because
No,
we'll be here.
But we'll be there. I'm sure they'll be watching. Hopefully they bring like a good-size iPad. They can have it going. Maybe they put it on the TV, get all the other people in the restaurant into it. And
we'll see what happens.
Maybe we'll try and set up a Skype with them. That'd be our main goal.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To take a bath with the dumplings. says Harold Webb. Panda Watch. If clean energy is the future will be adorable. Last week, China connected a panda-shaped solar power plant to the energy grid. Panda Green Energy. Another site is already in the works. This is real.
This is real. Yeah, this is their solar grid.
Daw.
Yeah. We didn't have an update on the baby panda, so this is our panda watch.
This is our panda watch for today. We all know Taz from Looney Tunes. If you've ever actually seen a real Tasmanian devil, it's difficult to think of them as anything but adorbs, totes my goats. Here they are. Look at that. That is a Tasmanian devil. Endangered species.
I don't know much about these. Are they vicious?
Native Australian marsupial braving the cold. This is at a sanctuary outside Cradle National Park in Tasmania. They have a facial tumor disease they have to overcome. That's why they're endangered.
Really?
Diamond, what is cooking out there that smells so good?
I believe we got some burgers.
Burgers.
Wow.
Wow. Irene Boggs has returned from Sour Lake, Texas. That's the birthplace of Suede Moyers. Woo wee! I mean to tell you, we're going to have us a hail sale on some Ford F-150s. 40% off. Well, my name ain't Suede Moyers from Sour Lake, Texas.
Lake.
Suede forgot where he is from there for a second.
How does a lake become known as Sour Lake? Like, who tasted this lake and was like, this lake is not good?
Chrissy Teigen has a beef, kind of like Chuck. She needs people to stop sending her photos of babies who happen to look like John Legend, who's her husband. Teigen took the matter to Twitter, saying, for the last time, John looks like a baby, so a lot of babies look like him. Stop sending me John babies.
I guess she gets these all the time. And you know, when you put them side by side.
Where was that one? I mean, he does, right?
He does.
Well, Michelle, you're welcome. I like that one the best. Can you take this one full?
Yeah.
Kim will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
I wonder how many hamburgers they have out there.
Enough for us?
Mm-hmm.
Maria Couch Caucci is here. Did you see?
Yes. Good morning, Maria.
Who doesn't like nachos, Bradley? Come on.
Yeah, you could put pulled pork on it. You could put pulled chicken on it. Can you pull steak? If you want to pull steak and put it on nachos, we'll have those too.
Hey, I ordered the Irish curry sauce. We're going to make that.
Okay.
The poutine.
Yeah.
Remember I told you about the lamb poutine?
Yeah.
I'm going to make it.
All right. All right.
That's a dog on a bike, by the way. Maria is saying a specific hello to you, John.
Yes. Good morning, Maria.
Turkish farmers discovered a 1,600-year-old mosaic dating back to the Roman Empire. They made the discovery last month while working on their farm in southeastern Turkey. Archaeologists who inspected the mosaic say it's from the 4th century BC. It's about 1,000 square feet, depicts different plants and animals. Look at that.
Yeah, you can't really tell what it is until he starts throwing the water on it and pushing this dirt off of it. But amazing how well it's intact. And I guess it's under 24-hour guard right now. It's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be moved to a museum or what the plan is, but absolutely incredible. 1,400 years old.
You got it, Patty. We're going to talk about that a little bit more on Live in the D at 10 o'clock. The crazy, insane boxer story from last weekend.
Are you having the boxer on Live in the D? Are you going to interview him?
No, but today is our first live show back
Since
that happened, so we're going to talk about it a little bit.
I think there's an interview opportunity here that you got to have at some point.
Like I said, her there, Jason. Well, her there to you too, Madi. Last week, South Sudanese model Ducky Tot,
I don't know.
posted a photo of herself on Twitter. Can we take it full?
Yeah.
People were stunned by her beauty. Some had trouble believing she was even real. Many thought she looked like a real-life Barbie doll. She appeared on Australia's Next Top Model in 2013 and has since moved to New York City to further her modeling career.
I mean, she does. It looks fake. It looks photoshopped.
Yeah, she doesn't look real.
Yeah.
What do we think out there on the interwebs? Can we take it full again?
Joel says you can't interview a dog. Yes, you can.
I've done it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Live or Memorex? We're returning to our top story, chickens flood freeway. Truck driver not hurt. Police say he tested negative for alcohol. This was the scene in Austria.
6-mile-long traffic jam.
That truck there was hauling chickens.
And the chickens escaped.
For a while, anyway.
For a while, yeah. You know, and it's sad, but there are feathers everywhere.
Patty says, good morning from Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Ooh, all right.
What goes on there? Jen Hop. Or as she writes, balk, balk. Jen Hop says, balk, balk. I know those chickens, though. I know, right?
I know, right?
Those chickens, though. Laura says they are now free-range chickens. Good morning, South Carolina. How you doing there, Bobby Battaglia? Oh, I knew this guy once upon a time. His name was Bobby Battaglia. Mm-hmm. And Bobby Battaglia was the nicest guy in the world, but he had these meat hooks for hands. I mean, he could pick up a grown man by his head and set him down over here.
Monster hands.
Monster hands, meat hooks. I mean, Bobby Battaglia. He was quite the character.
I've read about Bobby Battaglia.
Well, yeah, what'd you hear?
Hands. Oh yeah, I mean, I heard that one hand was the size of a car tire.
A runaway car tire?
Yes.
That bounces randomly into office settings and attacks people?
Let's see if I can find that video.
Do you have I'm going to stall while John finds random office tire video. If you recall, way back when we first started doing the show, it was one of our favorite viral videos. This footage on YouTube of a tire flying off a car and randomly entering the front door of what looks like a used car office and striking the desk where they're presumably haggling over a F-150 Suede Warriors.
This was it.
Here it comes. Watch the tire ricochet there through the office door. And I said I wanted rust proofing on the vehicle. Well, you can't have what the devil?
And it's funny because so I have to go into the back end and search, and I had something else labeled tired. I don't remember if you remember this one. This one is it's like the best thing.
This is the tires down the ski jump.
All different types of tires.
I'm actually going to design a logo for Suede Moyers Ford.
Yeah.
in Sour Lake, Texas, and we will all have shirts made up.
And we'll wear. Yeah, I got to contact him on Facebook. I haven't. We got to get ready for that.
Oh no, we got to do all this and then
Yeah.
loop him in that his name has become like a thing on this show. Suede Moyers. Walter remembers that one. So does Judy. Hey, we got North Carolina on here. Here, dog, come on, dog. Me and dog wants to go to the Telegraph Road right now. Get a good deal. Yes, I am thinking about. We, I should say, are now sort of fixated on adopting a boxer, rescuing a boxer, or getting a boxer pup from a reputable breeder.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Ever since the events of this past weekend.
All right. I'm thinking about getting like a plant. You know. Like
You
a
think you could
fern
take
or
care of a
something.
plant there,
I don't know.
Bachelor?
Well, maybe. Probably not. I've been taking care of an orchid for almost 2 years, and I'm really proud of myself.
You
Longest-
showed that on the show one time.
Yeah, longest I've ever taken care of a plant. I've committed multiple counts of herbicide, but yeah, maybe I need another one. You can have 2 dogs. I'll get 2 plants.
Now, people are posting rescue's the way to go. Listen, you're looking at somebody that adopted a 9-year-old 3-legged black lab that turned out to have cancer, heartworm, and just about everything else. So for the 6 months that I had Louis, he was a great companion. I am totally pro-rescue, but I'm not anti-breeder either, as long as the breeder is reputable, not a puppy mill or that sort of thing. I know there are boxer rescues. I have been made aware. But I also have a rambunctious 6-year-old at home, and you got to be careful with older dogs, with kids. Plus, we have Charlie Tickles, who's like this big, full grown. So I've got a kindergartner-age child at home, plus a year-old Chihuahua. So I got to be careful. I make sure this dog that we're talking about that suddenly appeared out of the darkness, out of the lake, injured, and I carried her up from the shore. She had the sweetest disposition. She immediately took to the other dogs and the other kids at the cottage where we were staying. So that, and plus we're staying with a veterinarian, she checked her out and gave her the okay. Just never know. Be careful what you bring home, right?
Yeah, you can't just go picking up dogs on the side of the road and bringing them home and expecting them to be able to.
That is a propane tank right there.
That is a propane tank.
I wonder if they ran out on the grill.
Hank Hill would be proud.
Twice?
Twice?
Uh-oh.
What about the tire? Oh, here we go. We got the big racing tire. Here we go.
Oh,
everyone.
and we've been waiting on.
Should we take it full?
The one that we're waiting on is the big, heavy construction tire.
This one's.
This
is
is like
the one that goes the furthest, though?
I don't recall. Can you take it full?
$101 kilometers an hour. What's that, like a 70, 60? All right,
This is the craziest thing. I just got. How is this even possible?
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm getting text messages on a phone that has no connection to any service provider at all.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi?
So it's coming through on the Wi-Fi as opposed to.
You probably have like a messenger app that's, connected with your phone number and your Facebook. And your
see, I don't have
else.
everything on this phone that I have on this phone.
Yeah.
That makes sense because nothing's come through on this phone since I went to this one over here.
How many phones do you have?
3.
Man. Wow. This guy's got 3 phones. I wonder what phone number do I have?
Oh, there
That
it
was
is.
the one.
That's the one that we've been waiting on. It just tears right through everything. Does anybody remember Jen Hopp says, Angie, a 21-year-old boxer? Bark, bark. That's a good idea, says Don Fritz. Roll the big tire off I-94. Did you know that that's the Ferris wheel from the World's Fair of 1964?
The big tire?
The big Uniroyal tire on I-94 is the Ferris wheel from the 1964.
I rode on it. I rode on it at the Ferris.
In New York?
Yeah, we went to 3 years in a row when I was a kid, and I actually rode on it. Yeah.
Look at show your face.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know it was a Ferris wheel. I just thought it was a giant tire.
No, if you go inside it, it's got the inner structure of a Ferris
Did you
wheel.
know that the first time that Paul McCartney came through town with wings, he couldn't believe it, so he had him pull over, and there's some famous pictures with the whole band. He just couldn't believe it. And there's if you look, do a search Paul McCartney and Big Tire, you could probably find the photo. And they used to have giant Presto whip cans. This is not before your time. Yeah, maybe. Right at Michigan and Telegraph, they had 3 giant Presto whip cans.
Can you come back to us live?
What?
Oh, there
Nothing.
you go.
Never mind.
Did you
Find
find
it?
the Paul McCartney picture? Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull this
Stand
up.
by for Paul McCartney by Big Tire on 94.
Yeah, look at this.
See you, Matt.
Wow. All right. So wait, you can get inside that tire?
Yeah. Look up 1964 World's Fair Ferris wheel or something like that.
No, the cars were on the outside.
Yeah, I know. They had to seal it.
They had the cars.
Yeah, I remember.
I think there's pictures of it.
There's pictures of it. We've gone totally improv for our last 10 minutes. We appreciate those of you. Our
Just
audience is
talking
about
about
half of what it
tires.
was. Half of what it was when we started, but what the hey. We look at this like it's sort of like morning radio zoo on not even on TV, but on the web.
So that's actually at the World's Fair.
Can you take it full? There's the cars.
I never knew this. No one ever told me. I've passed by this thing, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 times. Never knew it was a Ferris wheel. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Wow. It's not
The
just
things
a
you
tire.
learn. Does anybody watching at the moment, did you not know that? Or did you?
Am I the
Catherine
only
Baker
one?
Richards says, wow.
Wow.
The slide at Belle Isle used to be at the zoo. Joel, you just solved a mystery for me.
The
When
big
I was
slide?
a kid, I went to the zoo in like 1977 or 78, and I swore that I rode a metal slide that went like this.
Yeah.
So then I go to the zoo as an adult, and I'm like, where's this slide that I remember riding? And then I'm out on Belle Isle, and I see a slide identical to it, and I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe they had one as well. But Joel is saying that the slide that used to be at the Detroit Zoo is now at Belle Isle. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I definitely.
The
I didn't know it was
wavy
at the zoo.
metal slide.
Why would they move it?
I don't know.
And right now it's at Belle Isle, and I don't think it's even rideable. I don't think you can actually get access to it.
I'm getting a phone call from Dalton, Ohio right now, which means
Oh, it
telemarketing.
could be anyone.
Telemarketing.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's answer it.
Put it on speakerphone.
Hang on. Stop calling me.
Oh, no, that's not fun. So the other day, I had a telemarketer call me, and I said, this is Sergeant Peterson of the Detroit Police. How do you know Mr. Steckroth? And I just started going, well, where are you located? Well, we're going to have to contact the sheriff's department out in your county and have them come by to take a statement. And by the time she started crying, I thought, okay, I just better come clean.
That's right. Frederick Williams says you used to get inside of potato sacks to slide down that slide, otherwise you'd burn all the flesh off your legs.
Yeah, I don't think you can get access to it at Belle Isle right now.
People are talking to each other now. We're completely superfluous. Superfluous. We're unnecessary. What if we just sat here and didn't say a word? And
this
people just
became
started
the
talking
new
to each
comment
other.
section. This is where.
And the comment section just exploded with people sending comments back and forth as we sat here as like an audience to them. We'd have to do 10 minutes of that because I have to go do Live in the D.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick says I will be 54 next month. Whoa, slow down there. Don't quite put me in that club yet. I'm not ready for AARP magazine to start showing up in the mail.
Who reads that anyways?
Hello, Edna. How are you? Maria says we wouldn't like it if you just sat there and stared at each other.
It would be fascinating, though. It'd be an art project, you know? Just staring at the camera.
It would be like a performance piece.
Mm-hmm.
Roberta misses the giant stove. That was over at the fairgrounds, right?
What?
You don't know about the giant stove?
No. Look that one
Giant wood-burning stove at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, no,
10 times the size
I
as
don't
a
know
normal
anything
stove.
about this.
Poor Maria is going to be 50 in 2 weeks. Ouch. Sorry about that, Maria. Since I have some catching up to do to get up there. Brown City checking in. Jennifer Rose.
Why does this exist? Why did we build this?
Oh, there's a whole story behind it. That's the Garland giant stove at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
I'm sure Wikipedia probably has something about it.
It doesn't work. Have we cooked a pizza in it yet?
Mr. Carr can draw a picture of the giant stove. Well, I don't need to now that we've found it. Right?
Yeah, this is the most informative show we've had, at least for my sake. I've learned a lot today.
All right, while we're at it, may as well keep going. Can you
What
look
else?
up Irish Hills Prehistoric Forest?
Oh, I know that one. Yeah. And I think in the movie Tommy Boy,
You think they stopped through there?
there's that one scene where they stop outside of the prehistoric forest and they get in the fight and he hits him with the 2x4, and I gotta watch it again. But they're talking about how they had just went through Chicago and were going through to Detroit, and I am 90% sure that is the prehistoric forest.
Ticket full? Mm-hmm. Remember, this is back when the only way to convincingly do a dinosaur in TVs or movies was stop motion animation.
Yeah.
So Jurassic Park was 20 years in the distance when I used to, that could have been me.
You had long hair.
Awestruck. Yeah. I used to be in a rock band when I was 6. And any other photos of prehistoric forest? Or Stagecoach Stop? Mystery Spot? Oh, and the Twin Towers, the outlook, where you could look out over the...
Oh, Brian Perry just brought this up. He remembers the chimp show at the zoo. I actually just recently was going through the vault and found a lot of black and white footage of that chimp show where they're on roller skates and riding around on bicycles. And I haven't actually cut it up and put it online yet, but I've been waiting. I found this 6 months ago and said, I'll do it for summer. So Brian, keep an eye out. I'll get that out. Maybe later today I'll go and cut that because it was really awesome.
Patty Kraft says, how about Frontier City? Well, wasn't that what Stagecoach Stop was? Is like our version of Frontier City?
So we got a couple more pictures here. Prehistoric forest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The safari train takes you under Irish mountain waterfalls where thousands of gallons of water pour from its rocky ledges to the Lost River basin below. Where does it tell me about the dinosaurs, though?
I rode this. I've been in those cars. And if you had, this looks like an International Scout. If you had that today and it was in good shape, it'd be worth some money. US 12, Irish Hills, Michigan, a quarter-mile west of Hayes State Park. Ride safari train to the lost world of giant dinosaurs. Bring your camera. Ken Shepard says Detroit was a center for stove making in the early 20th century before the auto industry. That explains the giant stove.
Okay.
Do you know, right before I did the cut-in at 8:59, Culver's aired an ad for its burger, like its 3 cheeseburger. I haven't been to Culver's in a minute, but that ad worked on me. I've been thinking about that burger ever since it ad.
What was the ad?
For its 3 cheeseburger at Culver's Butterburgers.
Yeah, no, but what did, I mean, they just showed you a picture of it? And that
2
was
guys were like showing like the way that they cooked the patties and then placed a different kind of cheese on each patty. And then they assembled it all and took beauty shots of it. And it was rich and compelling. You're looking at me like I'm making this up.
I mean,
like,
it sounds like any other fast food commercial I've ever seen, but...
Matt, are you okay? Probably Culver's. I can't wait. Hey, Vicky Voakis Ruimanap. Oh, yeah, the Four Bears Water Park. Yeah, don't forget that mystery spot. Anyway, yeah, I want to try that. Although after I eat on Live in the D, I probably won't want to.
Yeah. Well.
What?
See, I'm curious how many burgers there's going to be. That sounds pretty good.
I've probably had 10,000 cheeseburgers in my life. I have to go do Live in the D, so we'll see you on TV.
Stay classy, Detroit.